Hey you guys, it's Diamond Ambassador Christy Hull, and I'm so excited to be sharing today with you guys on the Dare to Dream series for December. I have loved each and every video and have taken so much home from it, and so today I'm hoping that what I'm going to share with you is something that you need to know, something that will help you out and something that you will apply and take into the new year to help you with your business. So let's jump into it. I will say first off that I probably built 95%, if not more, of my personal business over the last 5 years on Facebook. And so a lot has changed since 2013 when I first signed up, as far as posting strategies, how many times a day you posted, what posts looked like, what they look like now. And so I always feel like that's one of the main struggles with people. If they're not getting engagement, they're not getting likes, they're not getting comments, they're not getting feedback from their audience on their Plexus post, let alone their personal posts. And so I wanted to come to y'all today with something that I found earlier this summer from Bob Heilig. I'm sure many of y'all know him. Many of us talk about him all the time and use his strategies. But I think he is super genius, and I loved this when I came across it, and I thought the one page that I'm going to talk to y'all about today was pure gold, and that if anybody just followed this, that they would definitely see a difference in their social media over time. And he put this out in June, but I did check back with him about a month ago. This is still accurate, it is still current. So what I'm going to share with you today is what you would need to be doing on your Facebook. A lot of this can also apply to your Instagram as well, but I'm just now dipping my toes in the Instagram world as well. So this is mainly really kind of about Facebook. And so people's questions are, what do I post, when do I post, and how do I even increase the amount of people that are seeing my posts? And I love what Bob shares that I'm going to share with you today. So first and foremost, that you need to know that the algorithm always changes. Different factors play into that, and one of the most important factors currently is your engagement. Okay, and so Facebook says, I built this platform because I want y'all to be socializing. I want you to be building relationships with people. They don't want us to just be posting 10 times a day or 4 or 5 times a day, not liking people's stuff, not commenting, not interacting with people. And so you need to know that first and foremost, engagement on your social media posts on Facebook and even on Instagram are super, super important. So Christy, I'm new here. I'm new to this social media world. What does engagement mean? What does that look like for me? Well, that's the people that post, like your post, the people that love your post, the people that comment, even those people that share a post, okay? So that is the points that you get from engagement. The more engagement you get on a post, okay, the higher Facebook is going to give you their score, and that means the more people that they are going to allow to see your post for the day. Now, the next big question, okay, how often should I post? And this is where it gets so hard. And I will tell you, I guess in 2017 when this came out, the algorithms changed, and it kind of went from don't post 4 to 6 times a day, that you need to be posting 2 to 3 times max. And I'm just going to admit, I'm a heavy poster. I was posting on social media tons way before Plexus. And so for me, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're taking, I can't post that much anymore. And y'all, I will tell you, it actually was a blessing in disguise, because it made me be able to step away and not feel like I was constantly having to be posting. And so the new rule is you want to post at least once a day and never more than 2 to 3 times a day. Me personally, I post in the morning or either on my lunch break, or on people's lunch break, and then I post in the evenings, okay? Every once in a while, if I'm somewhere, I might post more throughout the day, but 9 times out of 10, if you look at my Facebook, I'm either going to post once a day or twice a day. And if you get a really good post that gets tons of engagement, you've posted it and 5 hours later, people are still commenting, people are still liking it, then you do not even have to worry about putting another post up for the day, because that's that magic unicorn post that so many people want, and that is being seen all day long, okay? So you need to know that if you're posting 4 to 6 times a day, even 4 to 5 times a day, that you're actually hurting yourself. So your posts are competing against each other, okay? So Facebook is looking for quality over quantity, okay? So again, Bob Heilig in here recommends no more than 2 to 3 times a day, but at least once every single day, okay? Now, content is king, okay? So what does that mean, Christy? What does better content look like? Well, it's usually generic, and it's usually going to focus on your viewers. So not on yourself or not on your product, not on your company services. It's going to focus on what your viewers want to see. So more stories are really good because viewers like to read stories. So kind of think of your social media as your own TV channel, okay? And we all know we don't like infomercials. We don't like commercials. We fast forward through them. So just think about what people are seeing if they go to your page or all they see in their newsfeed every time you post is plexus, 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 plexus. Eventually, they start ignoring it, okay? And so then when you do put up even a personal post, they're skipping over that because they are tired of looking at all of your plexus stuff. They just feel like you're trying to sell them on something, okay? So I want you to go, you can go after the video's over, and I'm going to kind of challenge y'all. I want you to go back through your last 10 posts, scroll down, okay? And look, and I want you to count the number of plexus posts that are in your last 10 posts, okay? So if you are posting 1 post a day or 2 to 3 posts a day, Bob says that for every 10 posts you have, 2, maybe 3 of those should be plexus. So say you post 3 times a day. That would be 21 posts in a week, okay? 3 times a day. So the max with those he's saying is that you would only want to have, what, 6 maybe plexus posts. I know if I go back and look through mine, like I rarely ever mention the word plexus, very seldom. So a lot of times even if it is a plexus post, it doesn't say it. It doesn't have a graphic, definitely. And it's something that would still draw people in, okay? So think about that. Look at your engagement. How many people are commenting? How many people are liking? How many people are sharing it? So think about that when you're thinking about your content, and kind of be hard on yourself. And I will say this is just, I'm going to add this in here before we get to the 3 E's. I know we just had the big corporate special. You need to go back through your Facebook page today, and you need to clean up your window, clean up your storefront. If you posted specials everywhere, go through and hide those from your timeline. You don't necessarily have to delete them, but you want to get them off of your deal so that it doesn't look like special, 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 special. Because I do know when new products come out and we have specials that even I am going to tend to post plexus more than normally, but I also always make sure and I go back and delete those. So the final thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about, and kind of the big part of my message, is there are 3 things that Bob says, and I'm going to have the link to this document under the video in the text of this, so you can follow it, you can print it out. I just think this one page, I think it's page 6, is gold, and it talks about how you want to post, okay? So this is going to boost, it's going to help you with your content, it's going to help you with your planning, it's going to help you with your engagement. And it is the 3 E's, okay? So educate, entertain, and empower. So remember those 3 things. That's super important. So, okay, Christy, what do you mean educate? So these are things that you are going to do without ever mentioning your company or your products, okay? So by educating people, you want to focus on teaching and adding value to people with your content, okay? But example, we're in the health and wellness business, okay? And now we're even in the skincare business. So maybe you do a Wellness Wednesday or a Face Care Friday, something, and maybe every Wednesday, maybe every Tuesday, you pick the date, you can pick the catchy title, the hashtag, whatever, and that is going to be the day that you're maybe going to do beauty tips on skincare. If you're in a health, like with us in a health and fitness company, workout tips, recipes, ingredients, why products are better than others, why our supplements are more important. But the deal is, you're never going to mention plexus, you're never going to mention one of our products, you're never going to mention our services. So these are posts, they're not going to be plexus graphics. They're going to be educational content that you are educating on your audience on, okay? So you want to position yourself, because you are a consultant, an expert in the field. So that way you're educating people. So then when you do post about a Plexus product and you are trying to sell somebody on something or help somebody with something, you've already educated them on it. They are going to trust you, okay? The next thing that you want to do, or that Bob says, is that he likes to call it the concept of what he calls learning out loud, okay? So he says to learn a new fact, a new tip, or a process that's specific to our industry, and then share it with his audience without ever mentioning the company. Okay, so the second E I wanted to talk to you about is to entertain. You can entertain people about all sorts of things. This is how you let people get to know you, okay? See the fun side of you, share things about your life, and give them a fun glimpse of yourself. Don't hold anything back. This is the places that you can even be vulnerable. Sometimes it's going to be something where you're going to be like, I cannot believe I'm sharing this, but hey, I'm a good laugher at myself, so I'm going to put it out there. Y'all, people love to be entertained. Example, my nieces and nephews got hoverboards for Christmas, and I decided to ride it. Of course, my sister was going to film me. Totally caught me busting my booty, okay? It has been laughed at so many times. I've laughed at it so many times, but it's been something that entertained people, and that drove tons of people to my page just to watch that over the last couple of days since Christmas. So you want to entertain people. You can do that with funny gifts. You can do that with funny things about yourself, videos, stories, maybe, funny things that your kids do or your nieces and nephews do, your dogs, like. The entertainment thing is wide open, so I think you can handle that one. The last E that I want to talk to you about is that you want to empower people, okay? So people want to be inspired. Me, I was all about inspirational quotes, motivational quotes way before Plexus. I would just look them up. I had them saved all over my phone, and they just really made me happy, and they made me want to do more. And so how can I empower people, Christy? Well, you are going to share things with people that have impacted your life. Maybe it's somebody in your life. Maybe there's multiple people. Maybe it's something that happened, an accident that happened, or a life thing that happened that empowered you or inspired you. This can be quotes. It can be a book that you've read. It can be a song. It can be, your church. Anything and everything. Maybe it's something that you found a way to be organized or to be more productive. Anything that has made you be inspired, be empowered, you can share that and empower people through that message. And so you kind of want to rotate those three things. And then in the middle of that, that's when you want to mix in Plexus. So, reminder, people come to social media most of the time to be distracted. And so by you putting in place these three E's that you want to focus on, you want to educate, you want to entertain, and you want to empower, they are going to be coming back to your page for more. And then that is where curiosity marketing comes in, okay? And they are going to be seeing the Plexus post mixed in with this other stuff that is not trying to sell them on anything. And that is when the gates open. More people are going to be coming to you. People's ears are going to actually open and their eyes or perk up, and their eyes are going to open when you do post about Plexus, because they are going to be coming to your page and they are going to be feeling that relationship with you. They're going to be loving your stuff, and they're going to be trusting you. So I really want you guys, I'm going to challenge you again to go back through your page, look at your last 10 posts, really be hard on yourself, ask yourself, am I just selling stuff? Do I look like an infomercial? Or what am I doing? And decide in 2019 that you are going to make changes to your social media, and you're going to be consistent with it. You're not going to do it for a couple of days. You're not going to do it for a week, but you are going to set a consistent habit to do this. And maybe that means you plan out your social media every Sunday night. I know that a lot of people on our team do that. And then you don't have to think about it for the week. You know the posts that you're going to make. And then if something comes up, throw it in your story, throw it on your timeline. But I hope this has helped y'all. Again, for me, this has been gold, like the Educate, Entertain, and Empower. It was so eye-opening to me, and I know it's helped a lot of people on my team. So sorry for taking up so much time. I think I like doubled what I was supposed to do. But I was trying to put as much in here as I could. But again, apply these things. Look at Bob's document, read through it. He is brilliant with social media. He's brilliant with network marketing. And I really do feel if you will make a change in your social media, you will see more people come around and be open to your Plexus posts. Y'all have a good December and a Happy New Year.